Judges 17. The book of Judges finishes with 4 chapters of very strange stories. And they're strange because there is clearly a mixture of faith in God and yet faith in idols, of spirituality and unspirituality, of truth and error. So in this case, there's a man who's stolen 1,100 pieces of silver from his mother, and then he repents, has conscience. It's a good thing. And he says, well, Mum, I stole that money. And she said, oh, may Yahweh bless you, my son. He uses the Yahweh name. She forgives him. So he gives her the money back. And she then says, oh, I will dedicate this silver to Yahweh for my son to make an engraven image. So that's what they do. And she says, here you are, son, have this idol basically in your house. So he has this idol in his house, and then he bumps into a young Levite from the priestly tribe. And he says, oh, would you be the priest? You're a Levite. Yeah, you're a priest of Yahweh. Can you be a priest for my idol? Oh, yeah, sure, I will be. I'll use some of my mum's money to pay you a really good salary. Oh, yeah, all right. You see this all the time in Israel's history. The mixture of truth and error, of sort of misplaced ideals, of burning down one side for Yahweh, and yet also believing in the idols. This is the challenge of all of Israel's history, to not be like that, but to be wholehearted for God. That doesn't mean you won't sin, but when you sin, and as you realize that parts of your life are imperfect and wrong, a whole dimension of your character is wrong, for example, confess that to God. But don't mix the two. Don't think that I shall serve God through idolatry. For example, in the heat of the moment, I'm going to gossip. Oh, but I'm gossiping because in my great piety towards God, I've got a heart full of love for you, and because I so love you, I must just tell you some gossip about him over there, so you're informed because I love you. No, that's not love. But you can mix spiritual ideas, love, for example, with unspiritual, the flesh and the spirit. The whole teaching of the law of Moses is to make an absolute distinction between the clean and the unclean, just as light was separated from darkness and the waters in creation removed from the dry land. Live like that. Aspire to that. And don't mix.